Hello dear traders, and welcome to another update on the market. Today I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with British pound versus US dollar first. So basically what we had this morning, we had a positive events, positive news for the pound dollar. So the economic reading was higher than expected. And market initially reacted positive and then went down to take some lows around 1.2410 and then strongly reclaimed above this 1.2452. So from my perspective, there is a chance for the higher prices today, potentially for a visit of 1.2525 and even 1.2545. So definitely potential for the rotation back towards those upside reference points. And in the background, we also can see that we had a rejection of the very key support cluster at 1.2350, and that level is key short-term support zone for the pound versus US dollar. So speaking of the gold market, we can see that the gold market is still at this key cluster, right? So it's having a hard time to actually break. We can see some rejections this morning. We have this tail, so market is just testing the tail, but overall we're building higher lows. So there is a potential for the upside rotation. Watch carefully for this level because we're still in the up cycle in the gold market, and these key support clusters may act like a very good area where the market can retrace from. So potential retracement can lead towards again 2010 level, 2011, and of course if there will be a bigger retracement or move than 2000, I'll say 40 to 2048 level can be in the play. If the market will break and build some continuational pattern to the downside, that can open the door for test of the cluster of the lows that we also have here around 1950, right, and 1940. But this is just if we can take this pin bar low at 1980 and basically build some downside continuational patterns. So far the support is on a test, and the scenario, the first scenario from my perspective, is this potential rotation back towards the upper references. Speaking of the crude oil, this market is in the, had a breakout of consolidation, and then it's now back into this consolidation. So it's just a sign that the buyers didn't have a power to sustain this upside movement, and we're back into this range environment. So from here, market tried to actually back up again. Now it's again just slowly drifting to the downside. So this, so far here, I see just a back into the trading range bar. But for example, if we can have a higher low from here, for example, and then take this 8160, then that can be a sign for just this is all corrective move, and that we can see the retest of 8290 or 83 level. But from other side, if the market will keep, for example, and keep further downside and take the low, then the chances that support might be on the test, this support around 7950, 7960. So that's the area where the crude oil is trading at this point, and those are the reference points. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, so just go here. This is again 4-hour time frame. So we have this key cluster, resistance cluster. I mentioned about this potential to retest that. So we actually retested that, but then we had a rejection of that zone around 30,500 or 550, right? So far market rejected from that point here. I will carefully watch for the if the market can clear this 30,550 or 60 mark and then hold above, because that will be a good sign for the higher prices At this stage, market is just doing the back and filling at this point. So we have this range, market sold off, reclaimed back, tested the resistance, rejected back. So basically just fulfilling this area now. Again, this mini support area is, from my perspective, 29,000, 750, 760 mark. So it's basically playing in this range development mode. That will be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy it. Trade safe as always, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.